Oh, here we are live with some more Pokemon Legends ZA. Last time, we spent most of the stream trying to find a good place to shiny hunt Porygon. We finally found one that was... okay, it wasn't really a good spot for it, but it was acceptable. And then we spent like 30 minutes and we were able to get all three of them. So, I don't really need to spend any more time here because the other Pokemon here, Baniri and Bunnelby, we do have the full shiny line. I might mess around a little bit just to make a little more use to the sparkling power since we already have it up. We've been doing like the reset method, like the teleport method, which has been working out quite nicely actually. We've been doing that. Unfortunately, yeah, we can't do Bunnelby with the resets. I'm trying to think, like, there's not that much to say on the matter. Figured I'd just quickly grab the Pokeballs because I didn't do that initially. I heard something. Did I hear? Thought I heard something. Okay, whatever. Just try to get the gold Pokeball. Oh, this one got missed. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess we'll just do some shiny hunting again. I mean, I figure I may as well mess around a little bit, make the most of the donut. If I can get anything else fun. And then I think we're just gonna kind of do some miscellaneous stuff. The goal is now that I got all the shiny trading bows, is to buy do the online service stuff within the next couple days, hopefully. I have a friend who's down to help me trade. I guess I'm just gonna start doing some soft resets here. So I will spend probably today sort of setting everything up. I want to get a checklist of everything I need to trade evolve, in some capacity or another. That'd be good to do. We might do some Pokemon nicknaming. It's just gonna be kind of like a house cleaning stream. And then yeah, I think tomorrow I'll most likely be ready to start the online service stuff. If we do trades, or if like trades are an option for tomorrow, I'll do that. If not, we'll probably see. I mean, I think, or maybe I might wait one extra day. I think the new season for the battle mode actually starts like the 25th? I'm not sure the exact date. I have to check Pokemon Home. And sometimes it's like a day different based off the Pokemon Home thing. So it might actually be the 24th, with today being the 22nd. I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to start any new like shiny hunts or anything until then, so I don't like awkwardly put myself in a middle of a shiny hunt, have to, you know, wait to do the trades or whatever. Because I'm trying to make that the most of the month, even though it's... yeah, I think I mentioned a ways back, I have a free month that I got when I bought the DLC from Best Buy, so... assuming it hasn't expired, like 6 months then, but I don't see like an expiration date in the email or anything. But anyway, yeah, that'll sort of be everything goal-wise. I don't really need to do shiny hunting here. I wonder if I'm better off going for a little bit of Bunnelby action here. I don't know. I mean, I have the full lines of shiny for everything now, or at least ready for everything now in this area. But I'm also like, well, I already have the donut going. I may as well do something with it. I don't know. Yeah, it is sort of unfortunate that Bunnelby is not also being reset here. Not a huge thing, but oopsie doopsies. I feel like I said everything, but poorly. I think that covers pretty much everything I needed to bring up. Yeah, so I think after this we'll try to figure out, get as many Evo-related stuff set up and ready to go, just so I'm prepped for that. So I don't forget anything. And then, yeah, as I said, we'll do the online battling stuff sooner rather than later. I'm not quite ready to be like, oh yeah, I'll prep stuff for the battle area, because I don't fully understand how it works. Like, I have a pretty good idea, but I don't know, for example, if I need like 3 Pokemon or 6 Pokemon. It's like you can have a team of 6, but you only bring 3 to the fight, like that sort of thing. I'll probably do a few run-through, or a few times to sort of get the vibe and then set up stuff, so I don't want to like preemptively set stuff up. I mean, the only thing is if I did want to try to shiny hunt something real quick for like the online battles, because I want to flex. Because I figure like, what, I'm most likely just to bring things that are really strong. Although I think legendaries are allowed, or at least some of them are, at this point. So, you know, we might end up trying to bring a Primal Groudon or a Primal Kyogre or something, if that's allowed. I have to do a thorough read of the specifics. And yeah, we'll do that, because yeah, besides getting the Mega Stones we're missing for the starters, as well as Excalibur, there's not really, I mean, or no, you can get rewards. You get like a rewardy Trank Up, it looks like, of varying degrees of quality, so we'll see. I'll have to see how much I enjoy myself doing it to decide how much I'm going to do of it. And something I want to buy the online, maybe I might want to do like a day of new Pokemon Snap stuff. So I've never done anything with the online stuff in that game, and I'm kind of curious. It's not that interesting, but as I'm just kind of curious. I don't know if we'll get to Pokemon Champions with that time. Probably not, realistically, but you know, if I'm doing the online stuff, then I'm sure I'll buy like a year of it or something. So yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to jump preemptively into spending money on the online service for like a long-term commitment if I'm not sure how much I'm going to do with it. Not that it's that pricey, but still. I'm a cheapo. Yeah, I think, yeah, I guess I have to decide how much shiny hunting here I want to do, or when I want to just go, that's enough time spent. Because, yeah, we got Pokemon, we got a nickname in our living decks. We got, yeah, all the trade evos to figure out. And then there's just some other things that we can do. I mean, at some point I got to start minting Pokemon that I want the good natures on, especially, like, hard to find Pokemon. You know, alphas and stuff. That's on the more, I don't know if, yeah, I guess urgent. Nah, it's not really urgent, but, you know, higher on the priority list. Also, I think finishing up with the teammate IV stuff would be nice. We gotta do some nicknames. All sorts of shenanigans. We'll figure it out as we go. So. Yeah, I have a few Pokemon I got a nickname. I mean, if we start minting things, we'll have even more Pokemon to nickname, so there's that. There are a few Pokemon I still need regular good natures for. I mean, some Pokemon are just generally easier. Like, some I feel like I can hold off on doing stuff for, and the others I'm like, nah, I may as well just run with it. Because, yeah, I mean, like, Harbink, I'm missing a regular good nature and stuff. I mean, there's some things that I think if static alpha encounters that I might need. I mean, I need, like, a Furfrou alpha good nature still. Then there's stuff that's a lot harder, like Aerodactyl alpha. Like, I can just immediately mint that. There's no reason in, like, waiting for that to try to hunt it down, because it's not going to happen anytime in a reasonable amount of time. I'll have to see what I want to prioritize and go from there. Yeah, there are a few random things with regular good natures I'm missing. Missing a regular Igglybuff with a good nature. And then I'll probably do some stat looking up while I go about this, but I'll worry about that when we get there. I'll have to see, because unfortunately you can only buy one mint at a time, so we're going to have to probably do a lot of button mashing at some point. Which, not difficult, just a little hideous. But hey, I guess if I'm doing that, I can always do some random shit in the Pokemon nickname spreadsheet. Yeah, I'm organizing potential nicknames I've come up with in the past to, based on certain categories, just to sort of help me nickname various, primarily shiny Pokemon, but maybe other things, depending on how I'm feeling. So, ooh, excuse me. We'll see how everything works out. Is there any if I do the run back and forth method until the other Porygon spawn back? Because, like, right now we're only resetting 4 Pokemon every time we do this. And I also don't even need them that bad, so this is, like, a much more time-consuming... Or, like real-world time, this is much slower than just running back and forth. I mean, overall, I think this donut was only, like, 18 or 19 minutes. Watched a video about found footage related to crimes, and I realized that with the real bad shit, it's either a person with deep psychological issues or a person who was genuinely just evil for love of the game. I mean, usually I find, yeah, with stuff like, I mean, this is more serial killer stuff, but like, yeah, usually it's like, either they had a really bad childhood with just terrible parents, or they're just sexist. Potentially also, like, I don't know, racist or homophobic, but sexism is usually the biggest one. But yeah, so I mean, deep psychological issues probably falls under a similar boat to the first one. Just evil for the love of the game. That one maybe is a little different than the criteria I find. The latter is a dude who vlogged himself onto his personal camera where he was making a massive bunker to hide out for months after he kills his wife and daughter while just because he was bored of a normal life. Ah. That's weird. Like, is that, like, the reason that was the police found? Or that, like, he confessed to? Planned on living life as an outlaw afterward. Yeah, okay, I guess there is the category, too, of people who are just stupid. And he literally says on tape he was just tired of his current life. You know you can get, like, a divorce. Right? Like, that's viable. I don't go, like, mountain climbing or something. Go, like, a hobby that's new. Oh, the double alpha binary over there, dang. Crazy stuff. Yeah, so yeah, sorry, I forgot the just dumb category of... Dude, I guess that different things with, like, crimes versus serial killer are probably two different things, but they couldn't interview him because after a 22-hour standoff at the bunker, the cops didn't want to go because they didn't know what the land, didn't want to risk anything. The guy ended up going on his own terms. Oof. Yeah, a lot of criminals seem to do that, especially murderers. They seem to be cowards. Like, I don't want to face the consequences of my actions! That happens a lot. Usually because they're kind of pathetic. Yeah, I mean, hey. Hey, there is, to be fair, he only killed women, so there's a 50% chance, 75% chance that he was also just sexist. So my theory could still apply. Either that or he had a bad childhood. We don't know for certain. It was probably one of those. Those seem to be the two leading factors. Maybe not a funny thing to be smiling about, but you're like, hee hee, maybe he was sexist. Also, after killing his wife and daughter, he tried to set the house on fire, but fucked it up so bad, but the bodies and enough damning evidence were still around by the time the fire was put out. Oof. Yeah, so this one, yeah, sometimes it's just incompetence, eh? Sometimes with shit like that, too, I wonder, like, was there, like, actual brain damage? I mean, because there have been times with, like, really bad untreated concussions and shit where it leads to just, like, strange, violent outbursts. Because, like, I don't know if that's possible with, like, certain forms of, like, brain cancer, too. I know that it can lead to very strange behavior with tumors and whatnot in the brain. But, I mean, especially if there's, like, no other reason that they can find. I don't know. Yeah, my general life advice is that if you're bored with your current life, try, like, new hobbies, you know? That's about it. Maybe don't go for, like, the murder tech. Building a whole ass underground bunker with months of supplies and body armor and whatnot is... Yeah, that does feel... I mean, that's very premeditated and, like, thought out. There's literally no other signs of anything being off. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, to be fair, unfortunately, the person that would probably best know what was signs of, like, would be able to best identify signs of being off is not alive anymore. So makes it, yeah, I don't know, little hard to fully get the picture with stuff like that. So, shiny Pokemon, am I right? Like you said, that's crazy how divorce was yeah, like if you really didn't like your current life, like, the worst case scenario is you never talk to your wife or kid again, you have to pay child support. Like that is by far the worst case scenario. And if you can afford to make a giant underground bunker, I don't think the money is that big of a concern. Which leads me to believe there was sexism involved. He's probably like, I don't want to pay money to a woman. That seems like something. He did talk about the fantasy of robbing places after he finished his initial hideout. I think maybe he was just stupid. Yeah, stupid's a possibility too in there. But what do we know about his parents and his childhood? Because, sorry, I go into these two things, but man, it seems to come up with violent crimes way too much. Especially, yeah, people who murder people for seemingly no reason. You know, at least not in like a self-defense way or something. How much we know about his parents or anything. Yeah. Because, yeah, it's... Ooh, ah. Yeah, given the circumstances of it all, I'm like, there's something that's not known, I feel like. Whether that's because he killed the person who would be most likely to identify issues, or because they weren't able to search his brains because it was all over the wall. Kind of hard to do a scan for tumors or concussions if you can't really find the brain. I think also it's interesting seeing the difference in behavior when it comes to people documenting before their crimes. Oh wait, oh yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that's weird because some people. I'm sure there's some deeper psychology to it all, and I'm clearly not the right person to understand. Like I also actually took 22 hours worth of footage from a guy who documented his life and obsession with Bajork. Like Bajork in it, or like something else? He spent the last day building a sulfuric acid trap. Oh, as a musician. Like, well, to be fair, female musician. My theory still stands. Well, you could tell this dude was severely mentally unwell in his behavior. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of cases where very obvious warning signs are not taken seriously. Usually sexism. That seems to be a big one. I think we should flag. I think that should be a bigger red flag. Oh man, what a fun and lighthearted topic to talk about. Well, see if I can find like another blue Porygon for shits and giggles, or a pink bunny. Which yeah, it's crazy we found 3 shiny Porygon and no shiny bunny. Sometimes that's just how it works out. Another case of warning signs not taken seriously was a prisoner in the UK where he got released despite obvious red flags of violence. Turns out he immediately went to a psychotic episode the morning after his release and genuinely believed he was Jesus. Ah! Well, not the first person to believe he was Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's an institutional issue. You know, or even just like certain crimes that people commit not being taken seriously enough from a legal perspective. Because, yeah, there's so many cases where it's like, wow, that person did a really bad thing, did not give very much time, got released, and then immediately proceeded to do something really bad. And it's like, wow, who could have seen that coming? Maybe I should have went for that. I was debating if I wanted to go for that Alpha Porygon for a good nature. That's okay. He stole a total of 3 cars while speeding at absurdly fast pace and then intentionally hit a man by reversing the 3rd car, thinking he killed the devil. Yeah, no, that seems pretty avoidable. You know, maybe it would have helped if people, oh, there's another Alpha Porygon. I'm just gonna let it go. If people, like, you know, did their job and used their brains. But the real question is, did he actually stop the devil? That's a good point. But no, the legal system doing its job is too much work. True. Yeah, we gotta go for, like, minor drug charges and all that. Gotta go for the important stuff, like minor traffic violations. You know, the police are too busy doing their job, doing everything they can to protect stolen Legos. Yeah, they got important stuff like that to do. Oh boy. Well, no shinies at the moment. But doesn't mean one won't show up anytime soon. I like how this is how I'm choosing to spend my time. Going for shinies I don't need anymore. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, it be what it be. Okay. Like, I gotta get like a shiny bunny right out of this, right? Speaking of avoid, I don't think the insane pattern of women who go to the police about someone gets dismissed and then end up injured or dead. Because this woman who was separating from her husband and he refused to return only the gun that was legally hers, and then you. Oh yeah, did you? Yeah, I think I saw. Did you watch the? Was it the? I always go to Feral McGuinea Pig. No, Feral McGuire video. Yeah. Yeah. No, a show like that is like crazy. Oh boy. I mean, yeah, it is crazy because like I know the whole Lego drama shit that I brought up a lot, but like the amount of time the police in that spent time defending like the actively insane person like the genuinely just bad person in the scenario from a dude that they're like, oh yeah, he's stalking me, blah blah, and the guy's like, I have to serve him legal documents, and the police are too busy protecting the guy from that, but when people are actually in danger, they do nothing. To be fair, that's because police's jobs is to protect to protect the rich and the companies and shit. So police be like, well, if I don't actually see the crime happen, we don't care. Don't call us again unless you want to get in trouble. And yeah. No, I mean, it's crazy too how, a lot of it just like turns into them being like, yep, clearly you're going to prison for bugging us a little bit. You're worried about your life. Jeez, yeah. Yeah, they're too busy protecting the bourgeoisie. Oh, just doing donut hour. Whoa. Well, hey, if a corporation calls, then they care. Suddenly they're all on it. And the profits are at risk of random companies. Doesn't matter if the company's in the wrong. Corpos didn't call during donut hour. I don't know, the corpos are the ones buying them the donuts to begin with. America. Can't live with it. Hope you're having fun. I will leave you to go. Okay, sounds good. We'll see if I get any Chinese Golurk mention. Pokemon? Me and Pokemon? Yeah, so I've been doing this for almost a half hour, even though I don't need to. I could be going for the alpha program, but then I'm just gonna not have as many to potentially get Chinese of. So I don't really know what my goal here is. The more I do this, the more I click the button. I mean, I guess I gotta get like a shiny out of this now, given I've been sitting here for a while. I don't know what my end goal is, but oops. Could just also do running back. I'm like, I could do the run back and forth stuff, but then I can only really hunt Bunnelby, so I don't know. We'll just sort of see. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna be vibing for the moment. Yeah, it's about that weather. I could technically be like running forward every reset to get the Bunnelby to spawn. That could also work. And that would also burn more time off the clock. That might be a better approach, to be honest. Let's see. I probably should do that. I say as I don't do it. Okay, let's try that. We'll try a little bit of running forward here. And it also gives more time for like Porygon and shit to respawn. Yeah, because right now there's only 3 of everything. Because I had to catch a few things for the gold Pokeball to spawn too, so. They actually spawn in earlier than... I don't need to run the full way, I just need to see one of them... Well, maybe slightly further after I see one spawn in. And this is technically less efficient in the grand scheme of things. Oh, son of a bitch, that was the one reason I was worried too. That low punny gets mad. Now, I think I'll at least do this until Porygon, the 4th one, shows up. I don't actually have to see even if there's a shiny Bunnelby. I just have to make sure they're spawning in. So either there's 4 over there. Wait, I thought there were 4 from Porygon, weren't there? Why'd the Bunnelby spawn in? Huh? Or the Bunnery? Okay, now I'm kind of confused. Where's the other Porygon? What? Huh. I'm kind of waiting for another Porygon to show up. There were 4 before. I'm like 100% confident on that. Oh, oh, I missed a Pokeball. Whoops. Oopsie doopsies. Yeah, I guess we'll just do the run forward stuff. Yeah, I don't know why there's one less Porygon now. It is very strange. Damn, I got the 3 Lopunnies. Okay. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, yeah, maybe I just go for like, until I get like, oh, shiny something here. And then I might leave the portal, because yeah, I think at some point this just, I mean, this has already been kind of just a waste of time, to be honest, because I don't need any of these shinies. I just always feel weird leaving the donut early, because it just feels like I'm wasting some of it. It's sort of a weird, dumb dilemma of like, well, what do I go for? Like, yeah, either waste time looking for shinies I don't need, or I waste donut time by not using it. It's a real struggle out here. And we'll just sort of see. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, we're vibing. There really isn't an end goal here, huh? I'm out of commentary at these. I really don't know why there's only 3 Porygon now. There were 4 before. And then the things we caught after also respawn, so. Did something bug? Is it because I like turned the game off and came back the next day? Did that for some reason have an effect on it? I don't know. It is what it is. Thankfully, I mean, I have all the shiny Porygon I needed, so. Yeah, so, about that weather. You know? I might as well just go for this. Ah, it's gonna aggro all of them, though. Ah, shitty shitties. Okay, I'm switching Pokemon. This is not working. Real quick, I'm gonna pause for 1 sec. Do I still need the Alpha Low Pony with a good nature? Nope. Okay. I just gotta move then to fight Porygon there. There are only 3 there too? I don't know. Okay. Numbers be funny. Oh shit, another one. Damn. That's the only alphas I even need. So out of these guys, based off natures. But like the only alphas I need good natures of. Jesus. Okay. There's no point doing the teleport method. I mean, I guess there could be, but I can't get that guy's spot. Well, okay, I guess it is worth doing the teleport method then. Go run up to the Bunnelby, see what's going on. Wouldn't there be 3 or 4 of them? What the fuck? I don't even know. I'm quite confused. No, there's only 2! Is there some weird thing with teleporting that causes Pokemon to, like, not respawn? Fuck? Why are there only 2? That is weird. There were 4 not that long ago. There must be some thing that causes, but then it's like you think they would like respawn at the normal time, like as if you caught one or fainted one or something. If that was part of it. Like, being able to despawn that way change anything? That's so weird. I wonder, is that like a bug? I don't know. Okay, well, sure. It is what it is, I guess. Does it have to do with like teleporting at like a certain distance? Is that what causes the issue? Like if they're like kind of right within like a certain distance when you teleport, like where they're like despawning or something, or spawning in? I don't know. That's odd. I don't think we're getting any shinies anymore with this. Yeah, this was kind of a giant waste of time, but whatever. You don't know if you don't try. Oh boy. And if the Porygon spawn in and I have a little time, I could do a couple quick resets. I'm curious if another one is going to show up, if it's going to go back to 4, or if it's just going to be 3. That is very strange. I'm curious, like, if I were to restart my game, does that change anything? I doubt it, but there was an autosave. I'm just curious. Because, yeah, it seemed like the other Porygon vanished when we reset. No idea. I doubt this will change anything. I'm not sure why it really would, but that was my only idea. Okay, there's still 2. I was like, are we down to 1 now? No clue what's going on with that. Okay, well, I guess I want to do some more teleport method stuff for a moment. I mean, I guess I'll do it, and if I get an alpha, I'll just go for it. Alpha Porygon, that is. I don't know. I don't know why it behaved that. Wow, that was fast. Behave that way. Okay. I mean, do I just keep resetting to see if I get lucky, I guess, with a shiny or an alpha? Fuck it, I guess. What? Huh? What do you mean there's 3 of them now? What? Wait. So one of them did... Maybe the one that vanished respawned? Now I'm just confused, man. How much time do I have on the counter? 148. Okay. Fucking beats me. Because I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I may as well try to make sure I have enough time to get the alpha. So yeah, maybe taking one out caused it to respawn. I don't know. I don't know, man. This is a very specific issue I've run into. Huh. Well, here's what it is. Gotta make the most of it. Oh, excuse me, and I'm back to yawning. Oh. Leave it to me to be sleepy. Typical Arachnic 100 behavior. Getting tired. After doing nothing. I'm guessing, based on where we're at, I'm guessing we'll have about an hour and a half to sort of do some actual housekeeping stuff. You guys are going to beat me up city. Okay, it's probably not worth doing any more resets, because I don't know if I'd have enough time to catch anything at this point. I'm kind of surprised we didn't find a single shiny bunny area. I think I did get kind of lucky with the Porygon shinies too, just based off where we're at. I'll do this reset in one more, and then there's no point in resetting after that. That would need enough time to catch a shiny if one spawned in. Which we probably don't already have enough time anyway. Cool. Yeah, I don't even know if we would have had enough time if a shiny showed up. Okay, we got what we needed though, so I'm not too worried about it. We're probably gonna have to go into Pokemon Home in a bit. Let me make a new tab real quick in my spreadsheet for, just say like need to trade. Excuse me. I'm really looking for Pokemon and like, is there like a checkbox for traded? Let me quickly, first off, let's just kind of figure out what's going on in here. Okay, well, maybe. I gotta see what we have. I think the only thing that would make sense for would be Porygon Z, which I think we had an Alpha Good Nature that I wanted to use. It was... Let me look at Porygon Z's stats. I mean... What's going on with... Okay, I don't even think I didn't even worry about getting natures for these guys at the moment. Oh yeah, it's 135 attack. I think we just do... Well, because I mean, if I do... I'm going to want to do one Spatak, one Modest, one Timid, realistically. Although if I go to, like, Porygon 2... Yeah, I guess Modest works for it. Fuck it. Okay, let me tweak some stuff in my thing here. Living Dex. Hopefully, I mean, this could also just get kind of botched at some during the trading process here, but... Okay. So... That'll be Porygon 2, this will become Porygon Z. Okay. Modest. Timid. Okay. Cool. Let's go. Okay. Where's the moment? Okay. We're gonna go through the regular decks first to see what we need to trade, and then I'll figure out Chinese will go into home. So there shouldn't be anything in the main decks, I don't believe. Because if it's a good nature, we're not gonna worry about it. Just the things that we need to get traded. Like, there's no other way to get him. Oh, wait, no, there is the Pumpkin Guru stuff. Hang on. Okay. Okay. So... I guess I'm gonna do Pokemon needed and then obtained. Okay, let me do it that way, because I'll check them off once they end up back in my game. So we're Gourgeist. Small, Gourgeist, small. Alpha, Gourgeist, large, Gourgeist, large, Alpha, Gourgeist, Jumbo, Gourgeist, Jumbo, Alpha. Oh wait, I should also freeze one row. Might also leave a thing for nature. Nah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe actually, I'll leave a little tab, like a category for notes. Let me just do that. I'll make note of like the Porygon stuff. Okay. Okay. So wait, hang on. So Porygon 2, Porygon 2 Alpha, Porygon Z Alpha. So the Porygon 2 Alpha should be Timid Nature. Porygon Z Alpha should be Jolly Nature. Okay. Okay. Let's see then. So there should then be Milotic and Milotic Alpha. I think that's it then. For like the non shiny Pokemon. Cool. Natures and stuff. I mean, I could actually write down the natures of these guys just to better keep track of them, I guess. Okay. I might actually do that because it might make it a little easier, as I say, yeah, just to sort of keep track of what is what without having to look at them immediately. If that makes sense. I don't have to try to, like, figure it out. Okay, well, that doesn't. Impish nature. Oh my, okay. And adamant, okay. I also wrote jump instead of jumbo. How did that happen? I have no idea. Okay. So we have 2 alphas with impish natures. I could try to go change these real quick via catching stuff. I'd have to probably get a large alpha and a jumbo. That's actually not too bad, all things considered. Yeah, that helps just to keep track of like what size is which, though. I think. I could also do levels, couldn't I? Full nature. Level 42 female. Okay. Yeah, I'm like anything to just reorganize things easily. Level 53 female. Oh my gosh. Ah. Level 42 male. What the fuck happened here? Wait, hang on. Oh, I fucked something. There we go. I fixed it. Hang on. Sorry. Let me try that again. Level 42 male. You impish level 52 male. Level 43 male and level 52 male. Does that actually fix things? So we have impish. The 3 impishes are all different levels. So, okay, perfect. I guess the nature doesn't, or the gender doesn't really matter, but... Actually, I guess if the gender doesn't matter, I'll just delete that, because that's just gonna make things mildly more complicated. I guess, yeah, I didn't even if I guess I could have, if the levels were the same, I could just level one up by, like, 1 level, but that's not an issue. Okay, cool. That should be all of that. Let me do, like, one more scan. I don't know what else I would need. Actually, hang on. I have a list of things that I have ready to evolve. There's the Gorgeists. And the Porygons. I might load it. Okay. I mean, I could go for regular Pumpkaboos. With good nature as well, I guess. That for Gorgeist, that would make sense. If I wanted to switch some stuff out now and not have to use mints later. That is a decent option too. But I think, yeah, I think we're better off going for shiny stuff first. Let's transfer any shinies we need to into this game from home. Real quick while home is booting up, I'm gonna step away for like 1 sec. Hang on. Be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, let's pull out what we need to pull out here. Also, I should probably insert checkboxes. And also fix the misspelling of the... Actually, I don't even really need the word nature. I'll know what I'm talking about. Like, just finding ways to sort of condense information here. Be easy for me, but not... Or like, yeah, whatever I can read quickly, but also understand easily. Cool. Okay. Let us... stuff here. Nailed it. Nailed phrasing. Oh, yeah, that's when we transfer stuff around. Okay. I think the only thing we already have is Cluncher. I actually think I want to put there. Oh, and Wimpod. That is El Golisipad. Or Wimpod for Golisipad. Whatever. Pretty sure we have one of those lying around somewhere, right? Right? I thought I did. Unless I'm going crazy. Am I just thinking of like Stunfisk or some shit? Am I thinking of Stunfisk? Did I not actually have a shiny Wimpod? Hang on. I mean, it's very plausible that I just sort of botched something mentally. Okay, one other idea. Let me try this. I could just be dumb and missing it. Oh, maybe I don't have it. I guess I only did have the one, huh? Okay, well, I guess we have a shiny Galissa. I could have sworn I had one, but I... Yeah, I must have been thinking of Stunfisk, to be honest with you. Huh. Well, I guess I would have played that area slightly differently. Well, I guess now that I know I need it, we can go for it again in the future. Or, you know, if we were trying to go for a shiny area and we happen to get Wimpod, it won't be that big of a deal. Huh. Yeah, that was a oopsie on my part. I think I was thinking of Stunfisk, to be honest with you. Because they're both just, like, really flat. That's it. That's the only reasoning. Okay. Let's see, what do we need that is trade evo? Oh, I thought we only had 3 shiny Bunnery. Okay, I'm bad at remembering shit. Okay, so we want one of the Onyxes. I don't know if I want to do anything with natures or anything. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, because I can just mint things. Okay. We need one of the Machops. Oh yeah, and I guess Pokeball. Duh, Pokeball also matters. Well, okay, never mind. In this case, I didn't need it. I want to do the Nest Ball. Trying to think real quick. Actually, I can just look up Shiny Machamp. Just to try to match the ball to the color. Yeah, I think I do the green for it. The Nest Ball. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, so Pumpkaboo size here actually doesn't matter. Does it say? Ah, shit, that's a problem. It doesn't tell me what size these are. Once again, can I? Is there a way to sort by the size, maybe? I know there's a way to look for it when trying to do trades in Pokemon Go. Pokemon Home. Yeah, this doesn't really help me in any... Oh, wait, no, this actually does show me... Okay, hang on. Okay, so one of these two. That changes a lot. Let me do a quick Guys shiny check. I mean, it's the same kind of purple, I'm pretty sure. But it's actually less purple-y. I think the luxury ball makes more sense to me. Oh, I sorted these by size already, LMAO. I'm stupid. Okay, whatever, anyway. Ignore my dumb-dumbness. One of the Feebasses... I think actually, no, the quick ball. I don't even need to look that up. I just know it's the quick ball. There. So one of the Trevenant, Shiny. Okay. Yeah, I gotta keep looking these up just to be safe. Okay, so this is the timer ball. At some point we gotta evolve some of the non-shiny ones here, or non-Brady Bell ones, but I'm worrying about that a little later. Okay, I got two of these in Dream Balls. I guess now I'm just checking purely on nature, LMAO. Go with this one. Go for you, because I've got the Premier Ball for Gengar. Oh, got the Love Ball, yep, for Alakazam, that makes sense. Which of these did I catch in Fancy Balls, if any? Okay, let's see. Which one of these balls do I like the best for, Slurpuff's shiny? Okay, so it is brown, tan, and pinkish red. I just went for a variety of Pokeball types, because I started catching a gazillion of them anyway. Highly curious. I mean, I think the Nest Ball I don't think works that well for it. Maybe I go Heal Ball? It doesn't really matter. Go with this one, I guess. I mean, I technically could get more Slurpuffs. Hi, sweet pea baby swirly. Yes, yes. I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to evolve into Slurpuff. I mean, I technically could do more, but I think I'm just gonna do the one. This is gonna be Slowking. And then we'll have the two Porygons, which... Are any of these natures good? Nah. Sure. And then everything else will kind of just fill things back in when we... There's the trades. Is there anything I'm missing? I hope not. Do a triple check in a sec. I'll get back into the main game. Okay. And then you also get everything, everybody the held items that they need to evolve. Yeah. Just make things as easy as possible for whatchamacallit, for whenever we do the trades. Yui. And then at some point we'll also have to nickname all the shinies. I guess I technically didn't consider if I wanted any of these as shiny alphas. The trade evos. I don't know if I want to put any effort into that, though. At this point. Might depend. Yeah, I mean, Trevenant could be cool, and maybe Gengar for the alpha, or for the mega. That's really the only two that I'm like, I need. Not need, but would want. Most of these outside of Porygon and Phoebus, I can also technically hunt on their own. So, at worst case, I don't know, I make some shit up. Okay. Let's see, so Onyx Shiny. I should probably actually let me order these in a way that feels natural to me. Boom 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 boom. Boom. Cool. Okay. Abershiny, or oh yeah, I'll have to evolve these guys in a sec too. Abershiny, Machop Shiny. I'll hold off on interacting with the ones that we evolved here because I'm sure I'll do it at some other point. Onyx Shiny, Swirlix. Oh wait, no, I have to do the evolved names. Hang on, I'm stupid. Alakazam Shiny, Champ Shiny, Gengar Shiny, Steelix Shiny, Slurpuff Shiny, Aromatissime Shiny, Slowking Shiny, Wargeist, Average Shiny, Trevenant Shiny, Phoebus Shiny, Porygon Shiny, Porygon 2 Shiny. Oh, I went back to fucking, okay, my Lodic Shiny. Porygon 2 Shiny. And Porygon Z Shiny. Okay. I don't think there's any... I don't care that much about what nature is... Ooh. I mean, I guess I'll say Porygon 2 one will be the Rash. Actually, I guess if I want to do any of them is maybe the Rash. Well, yeah, the Rash makes more sense anyway. It doesn't. So Rash level 23 and the Porygon 2 one. I should just flip these. It'll be Hardy level 23. I'm here. I should probably actually just... The only things that I listed natures for and not their levels was the Porygon ones, so I should just do that real quick. Whoop. Just because at that point, I may as well. Timid, or Modest... Oh, wait. Did I? Modest. Okay, this is Modest. The other is Timid. Why did I write Jolly? Wait, did I fuck something up in my mentaling? No? Okay, I just wrote something down wrong. Okay, level 30, and then... Here, also Timid level 30. I'm doing a terrible job here. Anyway. Okay, so we have the Scizor fully evolved shiny. Were there any other trade evos that I, like, missed? Don't think so. Alakazam, Gengar... Oh yeah, Spritzy, or Aromatissime, Slurpuff. Sorry, me missing one there immediately made me paranoid. Champ, Slowking. Scizor we already have. Trevenant. Helix, Pumpkaboo, Porygon 2 and Porygon Z, Milotic. I think that's it. I think we should be good. Cool. So let me... Hang on, I didn't think this through. There we go. Okay. Just to properly have the Mareep walls. So this looks like it'll be 24 tiny Pokemon total. I was thinking it was going to be worse. I don't think that'll take too long, hopefully. I was worried I was going to steal my friend for like an hour just to make him do the most boring shit in the man. But looks like we're good. The other thing I want to see... Okay, literally the only thing I'm missing is the link trade. I did briefly look this up. So this goes up until 5. My friend's going to have to catch 5 Pokemon that they can trade me. That'll evolve on my end. But they're aware of that. Since that's literally the only quest I need, and I was like, I want to get all the quests done. So, that's the only one I couldn't do on my own. Everything else we've just gotten over time. There isn't even like a... I was expecting like another Pokedex one or something. Frankly. To like complete the Hyperspace Dex, but apparently not. Huh. Okay. Maybe that number got changed funny because of a few, like, mythicals or something? I don't know. Like, if the mythicals didn't count initially toward that. Something or other? I don't know. Okay, let's do the evos that we need to do now, which I think in this case is just these 2. Number's like 16 or some shit, maybe 18. Get these guys evolved. I technically could clip and interact with these guys right now, but we have the evolution line to get Kadabra and Machoke later anyway, so I feel like I'm better off just worrying about that then. Sometimes I was clipping the evolution stuff, like the clips of me evolving shinies. I've done that for like some of the games and some of the shinies, but not consistently. I probably won't anymore. It's just not that interesting. Especially, like, it was more interesting in Scarlet and Violet when they'd evolve in the overworld. I probably will still, yeah, clip, like, interactions with the evolved Pokemon after I evolve them, but, you know. Ooh. Looking pretty nice. Okay. That's that. Those are all good. Held items. No, yes. Get everything as prepped as I can. 1 of 3 metal coats. I only had 2, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to just look up which item is which. I probably could... Let me make an educated guess, just for my sanity. I'd be like, look at me, I know Pokemon. What's it called? Oh, that's probably Whip Dream. I'd be pretty surprised if it wasn't Whip Dream. Yeah, okay. It's Whip Dream, and then the other is that shit. Sachet shit. Sasha. Over here. Oh my God, we have so many of the Galarica items. Alright, you need a King's Rock, which we might only have 1 of in this. No, we have 2. Don't know how we got the second one, but I will gladly take it, because having it as a held item is at least nice. Okay, then these need, something or other. Previous disc or upgrade. Okay, should be upgrade. 60 upgrades! Jeez Louise! Those item ones go crazy. I'm gonna quadruple check this because it'd be dumb to evolve this and be like, oh, I didn't do it right. I mean, I guess it's nice having a bunch. Yeah, it is upgrade. Okay. And then nothing for Gourgeist. So Gourgeist, let me triple check Gourgeist and Trevenant. They should just be like regular ass trays. There's nothing weird. It's not like the whole like Scavalier, Axelgore shit. Yeah. So I don't need to worry about them. Just oh, Phoebus is also a held item. Hang on one thing. Where is it? Prism Scale. Yeah, we'll go give that to or Phoebus over here, and then we'll give Porygon their items too, just so they're all ready to go. And yeah, this is when it's nice that we have I'm doing a bunch of extra shit. I mean, we have way more than we need extra shit, but like, I guess it's better to have too many than too few. I can always just sell them. Not that it's not like they're stealing space that would go to other things. You know what? Maybe it's good we have a gazillion upgrades and shit. If we have to use 6 of them. I mean, we're not using anywhere near 6, but like, still. Or no, not using anywhere near like the 60 that we had, but better to have a few extra than not enough. I always have to like awkwardly try to go hunt them down right now, and that I did learn. Would kind of suck. What are my brain, hands, eyes? Cool. Yeah, so outside of this, I mean, the only thing we need to worry about then is held items on Porygon 2s that are going to turn to Porygon Zs. So there's 3 of those. Okay. Cool. That is that dealt with. Awesome. Or at least not dealt with, but like set up. What exactly do I want to do now? Debating a little bit. Maybe I go do the gold bottle, or like the bottle cap shit real quick. That's what's like on my mind, that I wanted to bottle cap up my teammates so they all have like perfect IVs in every stat, and we have ample bottle caps to do that with, so let's do that, and then maybe we'll see about doing some nicknaming stuff. We got a handful of those to go through. And then from there, maybe I'll see about trying to go for a couple of good-natured Pokemon, especially if I can get good-natured ones for, whatchamacallit, like Pumpkaboo. The regular ones, not really the alpha ones. And really have a super optimal team ready here. And that might just not good. Oh. Probably need this with an alpha good nature too. Yeah, like anything I can do to also minimize effort down the line. So I'm like, if I can get good natures on the trade Evo Pokemon that don't have them, may as well, as opposed to spending 20,000 on a mint. I mean, it's pretty insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but still. Are any of those good natures? Oh. Yes. Watch me find out I didn't need that. Fuck, I already have a modest one! I'm looking for either timid or plus but F minus attack. Ah, okay, well that kind of blows. I mean, unless I no, we already nicknamed the... No, we already... Okay, I can't. If I hadn't nicknamed the other Gardevoir, I would have just did a switcheroonie, but... Okay. Tragic. Really? Okay, yeah, let's go see about doing some bottle cap stuff. I mean, a lot of these are going to be bottle caps that aren't that well spent, it's gonna be like, oh, the attack stat we don't ever use. But I don't know. I like kind of like perfecting my Pokemon teammates if I can. And then yeah, I don't think we need to do any get a mastery ship for any of these guys. So we're just gonna stick to regular battle caps. Yeah, so I mean you can immediately see what I mean by not optimal, but yeah, most of what I'm doing here is gonna be non-optimal stats or stats that are like fantastic, but I just skipped over as a result. But I like perfecting them. Makes me feel like I'm showing my love to them. And it means they reach their full potential, even if they're never going to use the offensive stat that they don't use. I don't even think you can hit yourself in confusion in this game, so making special attackers or giving them perfect IVs would like never amount to anything. Okay. If only I could just do like all these at once, but that's okay. Yeah, so far we've done absolutely nothing of meaning, but you know, I fuck with it. We gotta get some min-maxing in. We're gonna play a game called Are There Gonna Be Any Stats that we max out that, like, it would benefit them to get higher IVs in? Even if it's, like, going from, like, a 29 or a 30 IV to a 31. But so far, we've gotten none of those. Trying our best out here. Okay. Yui. Ooh. I'm like, should I switch a couple of nature? Like, would Chineko be better off being modest? Honestly, probably. Just for the offensive power of it. Although it's hard to say. Oh wow, okay, you get a little bit of benefits from this. Especially the attack stat, even if it was already like, yeah, like 29 or 30. Which might be the reason I didn't hyper-train it. First one that's actually on some form of real benefit. And we're back to things that don't matter. Hey, it's fun seeing them all grayed out, showing that they're perfect. Just the way they are. Yeah, we have enough bottle caps and gold bottle caps that I'm like, whatever I want to use in the online service that I'll probably want to max out the EVs or the IVs on. It won't really matter. Or like we'll have enough IVs that won't be like an active concern. Okay. Hack. More hyper training. Bottle cap. Attack. Let us begin. Yes. Slowly but surely, we just gotta go through these. So far we're at 2 stats that have made a difference by IV training them, or hyper training them. Yeah, I was just thinking, sorry, I think I said IV training because I was just thinking, I'm like, yeah, we'll have to, whatever things we want to use online, we'll probably have to EV train. I mean, I could technically just use my teammates, but it feels like a fun idea to sort of actually build up a team intentionally for the online service. Just because we probably don't want every teammate to be a mega Pokemon. Just because we, I would assume, benefit from some other Pokemon having better held items. Oh, you get some. Nice. Makes sense that, yeah, Pokemon we caught pretty late into the DLC are less likely to have been hyper-trained. Especially if I also, caught a bunch of Pokemon and then picked one with better IVs. I might have done that in some cases. So they're more likely to have like a Fantastic or something that I just skipped over. The 4 whole stats have been benefited. Woo! I still had over oh, defense. Nice. It's probably like, given the 2 stats were 2 off from each other, the defense and the Spadef, I would not be surprised if that boosted it by like 2. 1, it boosted it by 1. Yeah. Well, not much what's up with you. Currently I'm just going through and bottle capping my teammates to make them all perfected. I've been sitting on them for a little bit. Okay. Yeah, you, even though at this point the stats that we're buffing, almost all of them have been completely pointless. We've gotten like 5 actual stats benefited out of the like 30 bottle caps we've used, but you know, hey. We do what we do. Gotta buff them out. Yeah, maybe I will take a quick peek at the base stats of a couple of the Pokemon we've... of our natures that are not, like, offensive. I mean, I want to keep Skarmory with the plus Spadef nature, I think, but... yeah, like, Meowstic and Chimecho have plus defensive natures, which I wonder if they'd just be better off with offensive ones. Let's see. Nothing much was playing some Call of Duty, but caught up watching a bunch of soccer highlights on YouTube instead, so I ain't complaining. Hey, that's just how it be sometimes. Easy to get distracted. Oh, okay, I actually went to the next box by default because there weren't any Pokemon I could have bottle capped in the previous one. That's pretty nice, that's convenient. Ooh. Let's do more hyper training. Yeah. Yep, doesn't benefit us, but hey. Also, I had my first experience of trolls on your stream yesterday. Oof, what happened? What happened there? I think I don't get them too often, but they show up every once in a while for me. I don't know, I kind of just troll back. That's my strategy. I just play really dumb. It makes it hard to troll someone if they don't understand they're being trolled. Or like that something is wrong. Bottle. Oh, defense! Another stat we benefit on! Yippee! It was probably fantastic. It was probably literally like 30 IVs instead of 31. There were 3 or 4 people just fucking with me that didn't make me slay along. I mean, you know what? I can't blame you. There's definitely people whose goal it is to just be weird or creepy. Most of the time I've gotten trolls. Thankfully they haven't been like, I mean, I think I've only had one where it's someone trying to be way too like sexual about it. Normally it's just them being, I mean, a little uncomfortable, yeah. Saying something, trying to get a reaction, something, you know, racist. Oh, Steve. Racist or sexist or something of that nature, and it's always awkward. You know, it depends how bad they're doing or what they're saying. But actually, let me do one more triple check here. But yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, it's always awkward too when it's like a group of people. Most of the time I get it, it's just like one person, but I've had a couple where it's been like 2 or 3 people. Okay. That is all the IV stuff. Let me see what the nature stuff I was talking about was. Most of our guys are just offensive natures, because that just works best, I feel like, generally, especially in a game like this. Let me look up Meowstic real quick. Make sure it's the male one. Actually, 104 speed. That's its best stat, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, its Spadef is 81, its Spatek is 83. I guess we do make this one modest. I'm fine with plus speed natures, generally speaking. Probably not as helpful, but... Chimecho... Spadef is 90, its defense is 80, its attack is 95. Maybe I'll do modest on it too, to be honest, just to give it the extra little bit of firepower. I feel like for what we're doing, that tends to be the best. Primary, I'm fine with the defensive nature. Okay. Chimecho's dog shit. Yeah, unfortunately. One tried to ask Yobro where you're from, and then another asked, hi neighbors, so do we know each other? Last one asked, do you have a brother named Luigi? First two low-key made me a little uncomfortable, the third one's just random. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, there's some people are, I don't know, they try to be too personal. Oh wait, I gotta put my buddy. With, like, the way they troll. No, I get that. And there's Luigi. Okay, we're gonna make you modest. We're gonna make you modest. Yep. Okay, we gotta help Meowstick and Chimecho out as much as we can. Or Meowstick and a Chimecho. Okay, I'm gonna run back to a Pokemon Center, and then I think we'll just do some nickname shenanigans here for a bit. Yeah, I need to... I got some guys that have been sitting around that need to be nicknamed, so... We'll do that, and then we'll go from there. Dial. What's the alpha in the middle? Anything I need? No, I do need a good-natured... One good-natured alpha Furfru is all I need for this line. Barely hung on there. What are you doing here? Hey, you better run! Sorry, I don't know where that came from. No. Anyway. Go chill by the Pokemon Center. I would have kept a stream, but I had to delete the VOD because 3 times someone with the sus profile but kept trying to trade me when I was playing. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that also doesn't help. Yeah. Yeah, you occasionally you get those people too, and yeah, it's oof. I get it. All right, let's see. Let me see. Okay, my webcam's super set up. Cool. Okay, we got Go-Goat Alpha. Right. Okay, I don't have anything fancy going on nickname-wise here. What do we want to name? It's been a bit since we've done some of these nicknames. We got I keep trying to do something with Bob, but I'm not getting anywhere. Other thing is, he kept trying to trade with me, and as soon as I understand the trading stops, I'm pretty sure it was with a group of trolls as well. It's very possible, yeah. That seems like something a troll would try to do, is to actually do something to try to take down, I don't know if take down the stream per se, but to try to make the streamer uncomfortable. I would not doubt that, honestly. That would definitely check out. Wow, this is going great. Ah, yes, wait, we got Baba Boom. Nailed it. Okay, I gotta update my spreadsheet stuff as we go here. Okay. Next up, we've got... There's actually not too many, it looks like. Alpha Lopunny. Oh, we got. I'm just curious if we have. Okay, no naming themes either. Yeah, safe to say I blocked those people, delete the VOD, delete all the clips they made. Yeah, frankly, that's all you can do sometimes. So, you know, you did what you could, and hopefully they don't come back. Sorry I had to go through that, but yeah, it's unfortunately just the internet. So. Like big something, but I'm trying to think. We gotta have something. Let's see. Yes. Got huge hoppers. Sounds sexual, but it wasn't intended to be. Okay, we got... Oh yeah, Vanillux. I think I have been naming these desserts. Right, and then for some reason the nickname I wrote down for this one was just pasta. I just wanted to break the trend, apparently, for one of them. Oh yeah, because I wanted to do desserts that weren't ice creams. That's what the shtick was. I'm gonna leave a note for the other one. Dessert that isn't ice cream. Okay. That was my terrible naming theme for Vanillux. We got Champ. There's no real theming there. Whatever the sappy shit. Have you checked out Platinum Kaiser? Yeah, I've seen a very small bit of it, but I haven't paid too much attention. Initially, it was just because I wanted to be safe to make sure there wasn't any, like, spoilers, but for, you know, stuff in ZA, but it doesn't seem like it's that type of game. But, you know, I was like, I don't know if they added the new Megas or something, but from what I can, and at this point, I've seen all but one, so... I haven't taken a huge look at it. I'm intrigued. I'll have to look more into it. I haven't been watching that much Pokemon content, partially for a while. It was just a result of trying to avoid ZA spoilers, and as of now, I just haven't gotten back around to it. So, does it look interesting? Does it look fun? We got... Okay, now I'm just going crazy with these names. We got Hit. It's got 4 arms. Nailed it. Great name, me. Okay, we got a regular Absol. Don't have anything else here. What do we got for you? Haven't seen much of it. Got it. Gotcha. We got a... Ooh. You know, we got Watchtower. Not all my names have to be terrible. Everything, what do I got going on? Luke, hurry up. Okay, nothing crazy. We got, I get him. Fuck it. Yeah, I get him. There's like a cartoon bully or something. I don't know. You know, are we gonna see another Nuzlocke out of you in the future? Because I low-key miss watching you shred the AI up. Eventually I've got to. It has been a while. I know. Pretty soon, my girlfriend and I, we gotta get back to doing the Radical Red post-game, which would probably take up that sort of niche of more complex battling stuff. I think, hopefully, in the near to medium near future, we should get, or I should get to some sort of Nuzlocking thing, but I don't really have a good timeline on it right now, unfortunately. So the goal is to eventually get to it, though. Just the when is kind of in the air. So sorry for the vague non-answer, but I'm definitely not like never planning on doing Nuzlocke stuff again. So just a matter of finding the right thing to want to do it with and the right timing for it. We got a long tail. Not every name can be a winner. Okay, that's the last of the Dragonair stuff we needed. This will also be the last of the Dragonite stuff we need. To be fair, have you played all the games? Or I know you played both White Game. Yeah, I ended up playing, what was it? I did Emerald, Leaf Green, Platinum, Heart Gold, White, and White 2. So I did a lot of the, like, good ones, and I kind of all did them in a long stretch, back to back to back. So if I were to do something, I'd either have to do some sort of unique challenge run for them, do a ROM hack, or do, like... I could emulate some things, or try, like, I mean, yeah, I guess the only thing is be emulating Gen, like, X and Y, or Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I don't know enough about Sun and Moon to do it confidently. And then once I start getting to the Switch games, I would have to do weird grinding shit. I mean, it'd be less hard for, like, Scarlet and Violet, but even that, it's also harder to do encounters for those, so... I don't know, I don't really have a huge interest in doing the Switch ones. At least, you know, in the immediate future, so it's just sort of a matter of figuring out what I want to do, even. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, we gotta... We got... Oh, wait, no. I was gonna be like Dad Wagon, but now it just looks like Dad Wagon. Hang on. The Dwagon. Terrible name. Sure, you know, we got the Dwagon. Fuck it, we ball. It's not Dad Wagon, I swear. We got Alpha Charizard. Wait. Oop. Got Is a Lizard. Actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of the capital L in there. Ah, yes, we got Izzle. Okay, well, I think at this point, we got Is a Lizard. There we go, boom. That rolls off the tongue better. Hey, I remember when you first watched you were getting ready to take on Tan Liza, and the first message I ever sent you was, "Oh, Kim just decided why don't you take on the hardest gym leader in the game." Good luck. Yeah, it's the hardest gym leader in the game if you don't have 2 dark types. If you have 2 dark types, then it's not too bad. Okay, we got Alpha War Turtle. We got I'm going nonsense with the names today. We got Wubble Wobble. And yeah, that was actually my first Nuzlocke too, was the Emerald one that I'd ever done, so it went shockingly well. We got anything here? We got Galarian Stunfisk. Okay, we got What is... Ah, yes, we got Steely Freak. Or Berdak. Okay, hang on. Actually, wait. Okay, hang on. I'm changing this for some reason. We got Steal a Freak. There we go. Boom. Fixed it. Great name. You watch Freeze Eye, President PvP Pokemon player do the Platinum Nuzlocke, and he basically bullied, he basically bullied it. That's pretty funny. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think when you know what you're doing in Tantaliza and you have an actual strategy going into it, it's pretty straightforward. But that's one of the fights where if you don't have the right Pokemon and you don't have a good strategy, it just becomes awful. So, I see that's one of those fights that just goes great or terribly. We got what do we got? We got Okay, we're clearly I'm about to go even worse with these names. Yeah, Chapastabba. Today is not my day for naming stuff. How? Anyway, we got a Steelix coming right up. Erection. Okay. Sometimes you gotta make yourself laugh. I remember talking about I'm still trying the Deathless Diamond Nuzlocke run. Oh yeah, I think you did mention it at some point. How's that been treating you? Yeah, I've not bothered with the Deathless Nuzlocke. I don't know. I think I'd lose my sanity doing that. I get too stressed. That's the one thing about Nuzlocke. Like I like them, but I'm too easily stressed out by them. I think I'd be way too on edge to do that. But yeah, we got. We got Hardlong. May as well continue the dick jokes, I guess. To be fair, what else are you gonna name these guys? Not dick jokes. Okay, we got a Metagross. I've been practicing here and there to put in the simple terms. You're fucked, rip. Yeah. No, it gets tricky. I feel that. Yeah, you kind of for a deathless run. Yeah, you need good RNG and you need the right encounters in the right places. There's probably less options in Diamond and Pearl than in like Platinum in terms of Pokemon you can get. Granted, the fights are probably a little less hard, but even then, yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't done a Diamond and Pearl Nuzlocke. I could do one of those just for shits and giggles, or like Ruby and Sapphire, but it's all very similar. We got I didn't even generate the other one. Let me see. Ah, yes, we got the elusive prompter. Nailed it. We got a Cryogonal. I have not. Okay, well now I gotta go for the low-hanging fruit here. The low-hanging ice. We got a Liberal because it's a snowflake. Got him. Got a yellow Tatsugiri. Yeah, this has been all over the place name-wise. Okay. What do we want to do here? We got a. Okay, I got a. Oh, yeah, so we got Mr. Fishy Swim. Oh wait, let me... As you can see, my naming skills have been top-notch today. I think we're almost done. We got three more nicknames. Okay. We got a throw. Where are they? I passed it, didn't I? Hang on. Am I blind? There it is. Okay. Ah. Okay, we got sock undies. Hey, there's always got to be a D's nuts joke somewhere. I gotta mimic you. Considering that in that game, Crash and Wake and Maylene are both level 30 and Cynthia is level 66 instead of 62 would be a little tricky. Oh, yeah. Are you using rare candies or are you just manually grinding? Also, time repeats a lot of encounters as well, so my selection won't be the best either. Yeah. No, that adds up. Gotta... Ah! Okay, hit the right. You got this. You can hit the right buttons. There we go. Got a bit of sneak. That thing about that feels wrong. With this, something about this name feels like I'm saying something inappropriate. Now we got Crabominable. We got the Clomper. Okay, wait. Do we got I'll get there. Hang on. Yes, we got the Smuncher. That's Crabominable dealt with. Don't have to nickname any more of those. Is that it? Do a real quick skim through at the moment. That looks like it is it. Perfect. Okay. Wait, let me go back to the right spot. Yeah, in terms of... let's see. Maybe we have about a half hour here. Maybe I quickly try to go for a couple of good-natured pumpkaboos for the trading stuff that we need to do. We're going to be trading those probably in like a day or two. Fuck no rare candies. Everybody first ever streamed Nuzlocke. I'm still sober, not having access to speed up rare candies and just grinding on stream and feeling it. Playing my chair, dozing off in the middle of the street. I'm done. Yeah, no, I honestly, I don't blame you. It's so tedious to not use them. And, like, I feel like the quote-unquote difficulty associated with not having rare candies just isn't engaging enough to justify not using them. Like, it's not like it's destroying the difficulty by not using them or anything. It's more just saving your time and patience. So hey, at least you're using rare candies. That makes it a lot less tedious in that regard. Also, I gotta move my webcam back. I almost always forget to do that. Don't worry, I remembered though. I gotta remember, I think we're coming up on the Pumpoo area. How long do I remember it taking to beat White? I'm trying to remember, that was the one Nuzlocke, because my girlfriend and I did that at the same time. And she is not done, that was, I think, not her first Nuzlocke, but she didn't have like a ton of experience with Nuzlocking, or Pokemon White to begin with. I think it took a little longer than expected. Here, actually, real quick, I can just look up like the playlist. The life you cannot beat that game. Yeah, there's some trickier bits with it. So I totally get that. The Elite Four was really rough for us in that game. I somehow, like, by a miracle, squeaked through it. I don't have like the exact time. It was 20 streams, including the post game. I don't think it took like significantly longer than the other Gen 4 games, but I had Durant on my team. Yeah, oh yeah, I did have Durant on my team. Yeah, and unfortunately that was supposed to be my like huge carry, and it got like frozen in like first like Sigalith. And then it was just massive steering for the entire time. And by some miracle I was able to get out of there. If it wasn't for the fact that like you could change your team before Enon gets this, I would have been boned. Yeah, that I probably have a bad habit of not playing around like status conditions. Like I do a pretty good job playing around crits, but status conditions I kind of just botch. And yeah, because of that, I got really screwed by that specific mistake on my end. And I just didn't have a good enough backup plan. So, hey, it happens. Okay, so real quick, we need regular Pumpkaboo or Gourgeist large with a good nature, as well as Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist with jumbo good natures. I guess we just kind of catch everything here. I don't really think I have much strategy to this. Okay, we're off to a start where it breaks out immediately. Look at you. Probably should just take this out for ease. Don't actually need it, but I'll throw the ball anyway. Yeah, I remember the early game being pretty rough for White as well. Like, the mid game ended up working out generally fine for me. Yeah, like the mid and the late game were the early and the late game were the big problem ones. Lives are pretty easy because it took me little hours to crack the code on that one. Rip. Yeah, the Emolga are annoying. I'm trying to remember what I even did. I can't remember. I think I honestly, like, I must have had something that resisted Emolga pretty well or something. Maybe I was relying on like Drillbur or Excadrill. I don't know if you might have Excadrill by that point. I might have like really focused on getting it. I honestly cannot remember at this point. Okay, no good natures in here. Oh, there goes that genius idea, because now I just have to wait for him to respawn. Well, now what? I guess I can go buy some nature mints real quick. Trying to think what I even want to. Actually, let me see what the hyperspace areas are real quick. Anything that I know I need like a good regular nature of. I can also sort by regular for my spreadsheet. Okay, Raichu, Alola, Alakazam, Carbink, Slowpoke, Galarian, Sweet Avalok, Lucha, Trevenant, Kangaskhan, Farfetch, Galarian, Surfetch, the Porygon line, Dondozo, Excalibur, Gimmighoul, Igglybuff, Toxtricity, Yellow. Do they have Algem or Behemoth in this game? Unfortunately, they don't. I'm so sorry. I would love to, yeah, it's a one that, I think it's the only game that it's in on the Switch is Sword and Shield. So we can go for the Carbink. It's a small area, but whatever. Yeah, unfortunately, it'd be cool to shiny hunt it, though. Maybe one day I'll have to try to suffer in Sword and Shield. My strategy here was to have Drillbur, Sandile, and Yamask for the... Oh, yeah, yeah. I see how that would work really. You want to shiny the hee-hee? I mean, unfortunately, yeah, like, out of all the Switch games, it's probably, like, the worst one to go for shinies in. You pretty much just have to, like, Masuda it. So... anyways, maybe winds and waves will... What is... Okay. Okay. Real quick, do I need, an alpha in the Clefable line? I do. Okay, cool. By the way, why don't we get Mega Bahee? Oh, my Big Buoy to get some more light. Yeah! Because they were scared of being too cool. They ran in for a fruit that wanted to die, I guess. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it'd be a good Pokemon to get a Mega just based off it being more forgotten and not being particularly great. Will-O-Wisp then evolved to Dribble with Hone Claws and Rock Tomb. Yeah, okay, yeah. That is a smart way of handling it, yeah. Yeah, being able to burn stuff in that fight is very powerful. So, yeah, that is good. I think I still need Alpha Crocodile with a good nature. Although I think I'm looking for like a specific ass nature on it. I think I'm looking for like Jolly specifically. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Bridget, that Behemoth is not loved enough by Game Freak because they're evil. To be fair, then again, I don't think... I think a lot of people just kind of forget it exists. So... you gotta go put more Behemoth fan art out into the world. Maybe that would help a little bit. Oh, the Squirtle. If I don't get Yamask or Sandile, then I just go F myself, I guess, yeah! Is it possible to guarantee Sandile? Not Sandile, sorry, Rober? Sandile, I think. I mean, you have a couple chances at it, but... that one I don't believe is guaranteed, but I think... is Trooper guaranteed? I could just be entirely wrong on that. Ooh, Metagross, I'm looking for the important thing. Yeah, stay over there, Metagross. Do iron defenses. Gives me random ass Malamar. Okay. We're gonna have to go look for a good nature curbing. Jober's guaranteed in the first cave. Okay, so at least you can get that. It's not like a surefire way to win, but it matches quite well into it matches well into at least the Emolga. Although Zebstrika has Flame Charge, doesn't it? So that gets trickier. Any good natures in here? No. Okay, we're going for rock types. Have you? That works for me. Yeah, it is a bit on the more fragile side, unfortunately. I mean, I guess if we had a catching power here, that'd be pretty good. Could also go make some more donuts in general. You don't even hear that would help. We're really only here. Do I need any of these as alpha good natures? Probably not. Oh no, I do need Onyx. And Larvitar, Anti-Rancharge. Okay, well, I clearly am dumb and didn't think that through at all, but the main goal here is just the Carbink. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm just gonna throw a random ass thing at this, whatever. Actually, no, I can go Teensy. Teensy's silly for Carbink. So yeah, preferably here we get... actually, either or location could work. We could also try to do resets for, like, Alpha Larvitar Onyx. Although we're not gonna have that much time here. Okay, now I have to legally feel mean. I should probably just bring out a ground type now that I think about it. Oh. So sorry. Kind of surprised half of those lived. Oh boy. I always feel so evil beating up Pokemon like Carbink. No, it's running for its life! Let me see real quick here. Did we get any good natures? No. Okay, womp me, I guess. Figured I'd check before I start throwing a million Ultra Balls. You have to catch Onyx, but I'm gonna ignore it for a moment. What's over here? Anything? Onyx, okay. Really one of these catches. Cool. What I heard of? No, I was just seeing the one Pokeball that I was standing next to all now. There. There's this. There might also be one more over this way. Yep. I guess I could do some quick resets, see if I find any alphas. Fuck it, we ball. May as well. I'm kind of just stalling for the last 15 minutes of the stream here. I do have to look for alphas. I'm not shiny hunting. If I was just shiny hunting, I wouldn't even be turning. Which I technically could just shiny hunt here. I don't know why I would, because I have the stuff for the full Onyx line. And I'd rather have a sparkling power. But hey. This is, the more I'm thinking, I've clicked this like 4 times, I'm like, yeah, this probably isn't worth the time. Maybe I'll go until I get like an alpha, and then I'll move on with my life. An alpha something or other. I could also just stand around and wait for Carbink to respawn. Might be worth it given 6 were spawning. Yeah, I feel like this method with to try to get some good-natured alphas with like an alpha power 1 or 2 would actually probably work pretty well. Oh, there's an alpha. Fire random guy. Really? Well, that was a dud. Okay. Kinda rude. I mean, I guess I'll just sit here until the Carbink show up again. Bro, I just got like hard scammed out of that, unfortunately. We'll go for the... We'll wait a sec for the Carbink and go from there. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, that was your dive. Yeah, I don't know how much I want to like full-blown hunt for alpha good nature. I mean, I think I'm honestly just accepting the mint. Okay, well that was the wrong move. the mint strategies. I'm just using mints on alphas. We have a lot of money anyway. At some point it all stops being... or it just starts being a waste of time, I feel like. That's actually probably fine. I don't think we care about plus speed. Pretty sure we want this as a special attacker. From what I remember. I mean, it can kind of be both. Let me see. I mean, yeah, in terms of coverage, though, it's a little bit better. No, it's definitely better as a special attacker, just based off coverage. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this nature, honestly. I technically could do an offensive, physically offensive one, but that just doesn't really make sense. I mean, to be fair, you probably want it more defensively anyway. That's where it's going to be the best. I mean, it's not going to be that good anyway. It's curbing, but... okay. That works for me. Okay, we achieved something today. In terms of good nature, so... we take them. Did I hear a Pokeball? I did. I thought I did for a second there. A sneaky ceiling one. I'll get you. Okay, I guess maybe I run back by Pumpkaboo Gorgeist and try to do that real quick. And then, probably I'll call it good at that point. I mean, I could also technically just go buy, like, some just mints to have the offensive ones, or just start, like, planning what natures I want on the remaining Pokemon. Oh. We should probably go to this, too, real quick. Oh, well, we still have the fire one. I don't really care about the fire types, do I? Okay, maybe I'll wait a moment on that. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with all that. Yeah, okay. Ooh, we do need Skarmory with a good nature alpha. I did say words there. Get over here, you rascal. Gotta love hitting this thing with special attacks. Now watch, as it proceeds to not catch. Wasn't wrong. I don't actually know if I need this with good nature, but I'm kind of just committing to it. Hey, we didn't get Skarmory, but we got the Leafeon with a bad nature. Checkmate, liberals. Hey, let's go run back by Pumpkaboo real quick. Go for that. Just trying to get something with a good nature. I mean, I don't know how likely. I mean, well, we're accepting like 3 different natures, so chances could be worse. I'm fine with Adamant plus Spadaffer plus defense minus a Spatak. I think it's feasible enough. El Frenumo. I think I just take a quick photo of it. Why not? You know, it's silly. Just a goofy guy. What can I say? I'm a big fan of goofy guys. We're probably gonna have to immediately change it back tonight. Not gonna lie, because we need more Pumpkaboos of the jumbo variety. Wow. Okay. For the large and jumbo variety. What do we want to pull out for Clefable real quick here. That's good. Try not to go with the fairy. Wow, that actually just one-shots, huh? Or not. Don't think I need that. Maybe I do. I don't know, it's harder to keep track of what alphas I still need. Ah! The fairy, no! It ran in front of me! Did I even need the Audino? Nope! Oops. Now I'll also go for the Kangaskhan real quick. Oh boy. I feel so cruel and evil and mean. Oh. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Do not need Alpha Kangaskhan for the yellow Kangaskhan. You need Alpha Furfur though. Get him. Maybe I can just catch this in a regular Pokeball as well. Just makes it slightly cheaper. Unlike Kangaskhan, I need an Ultra Ball for. I think we're specifically looking for Jolly on Kangaskhan. Although if I get Adamant, I'll quadruple check that. No, no, no. Didn't need anyway. Yes. No! It's the regular one! Ah! I just need the alpha one! No! The one. Okay. I got pranked. I got whumped. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just taking a nap. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'll have to see if I end up wanting to try to do the online stuff, or at least start the online stuff tomorrow, or if I want to wait another like day or two. But pretty soon we should get to that. I mean, I have the checklist of what I need, so that helps. Oh. Alpha large. Ow. Okay, I don't know who invited Alpha Banette. Don't recall asking it to come over here. Gonna be mildly inconveniencing. Man, he'd be flying. That's that. Let's just kind of head to a Pokemon Center to wrap up, generally speaking. Also do a quick EXP candy check before we wrap up, as long as I don't forget, which I might, knowing me, but hopefully I won't, as that would be mildly inconveniencing. Yeah, I guess we can just chill out here. We don't have to wrap up in the middle. I'm so used to trying to wrap up there for whatever reason. I think it's just a habit at this point. But I just like wrapping up at a Pokemon Center and not just in the middle of nowhere. Oh, cool. Okay, let's see what we got here. Anything with a good nature? Yes. Okay, we got one. I'm assuming this is a large, most likely. Should be a large. Okay. I think we flipped the thing that became Gourgeist for that. Just triple check everything lines up properly. Should be good. Okay. So Gourgeist Large, I just gotta write down that I changed its nature. Cool. Also, I want to highlight that I have one with a good nature, so I don't forget. Okay. Hey, one less mint I have to spend. So, we take him. Okay. Yeah. I should probably call things good here. So, yeah, tomorrow, if we do trades, that'll be the main thing. And if we don't do trades, I'll probably just work on some more nature stuff, most likely. We'll see, though. I'll see what the plan is. I'm not sure exactly. We'll wing it as things happen. But, yeah. That'll wrap things up here for tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.